Hey guys, this is number 11 on your study guide. It's another question that involves you using x and y components to find your resultant vector. So first step we're going to do is break down each of these vectors that are given to you. So I'm going to draw my coordinate plane. And the first one is 35 degrees north of west. So that is going to be up in this quadrant. And north of west angle is going to be right here. So to complete my triangle, I'm going to go west and then north. So x is horizontal, and then y is at vertical. So to find x, since it's adjacent to my angle, I'm going to use cosine. So it's going to be 25 meters cosine and then 35 degrees. And that is going to equal 20.48 when you type it in the calculator. All right. And since that is going west, it's going to be negative. All right. For y, it's opposite of my angle, so I'm going to use sine, so it'll be 25 sine 35, and that is going to equal 14.34 in my calculator. And since that's going north, it's positive, which you can write the positive if you need to remind yourself that. For the second vector, we are west of north this time, but it's still in the same quadrant of our coordinate plane, but west of north is going to be this angle right here. So I'm going to go north and then west. So now x is opposite and y is adjacent. So to find x, we're going to use sine this time. So it'll be 13 sine 55, which is going to equal 10.65, and that's going west again, so it's going to be negative. And then for y, it's going to be 13 cosine 55, which is going to be 7.46. Right? So that's your first steps there. Next is going to be add up your columns. So both our x vectors are negative because they're both going to the west, so it's going to be negative 31.13. Our y's are both positive, so they're going to add up to 21.8. Alright, so then we can use those to create our new triangle. So I always start with the x when I draw my new triangle. Technically, doesn't matter. You'll just get you'll get the same direction but set in a different way. But if you want to follow me, I just always draw the y's, or draw the x's first. So I'm going to go to the west, 31.13. That negative is simply just telling us we're going in the negative direction, or west. And then a positive 21.8 will go up. And then our resultant vector will connect from start to finish, and this will be our angle. All right. So to find your resultant magnitude, Pythagorean theorem, you guys should be good at that by now. When you solve that, you should get 38, and our units are meters. To find our angle here, we're looking at the angle you start at. You're going to use inverse tan 21.8 over 31.13. And that will give you 35 degrees. And then if this were a coordinate plane, we are going north of that west line. So it'll be north of west, right? So our final answer is 38 meters at 35 degrees north of west. So I hope that helps you out. If you haven't watched the video with question 10, it's a little bit longer, goes into a little more detail on how to solve these. So let me know if you have any questions.